Right here. As you can see, I am currently rocking the bald head, but I got a little stubble going on right now, and I just want to give you a brief explanation why I decided to go bald. So pretty much for the past 3 to 4 years, I've been noticing that in pictures or even in vlogging, I've been having like a little bit of sunroof action up here, or foot action up here, or whatever. And to me, that was kind of embarrassing because I was still cutting my hair pretty low, and you could still see the balding spot that was happening. So after months and months of talking it out with Tiffany, going back and forth in my head, saying, hey, do I want to go bald or just keep going or whatever, I decided to finally go bald. Believe it or not, it's a very tough decision. I understand what natural women go through now when they do the big cut or whatever. Even though my hair wasn't as long, it's still short, but it was just certain things that it was just hard to part with my hair. Main reason why, because my hairline was still intact, but the middle of my head, like I said before, was starting to bald, and I just had to let it go. Letting y'all know why I went bald, and I'm gonna go through the process of how I shave and the products that I use, and just the steps that I take. Now I made Facebook posts on Facebook asking a bunch of my bald friends, saying, hey, what do you guys use? They gave me a lot of good information, and I pretty much took bits and pieces from everyone, and started my own little collection from doing my own personal research. I'm going to show you some of the products that I have right now. I've been using Nivea for Men shaving gel, the sensitive one, because as you know, black men, we have coarse hair, and when you have coarse hair, you have razor bumps. So I'm just trying to use the most sensitive thing I could do to protect my skin. And I also use this Nivea sensitive balm aftershave, which includes no alcohol, because you don't want anything to dry your skin out. So that's a post-shave balm. I also use Bump Stopper 2, just for preventative purposes, just in case some bumps happen to pop up. I also use a double-edged safety razor. I saw this on eBay, and I saw this on other products like Bevel. I think they have I think Nas has a line or something called Bevel, and they sell a double-edged razor. But I think that's like a subscription that you have to do for $30 a month or $30 every 3 months. And I just thought I didn't want to spend all that type of money, so I was like, okay, I'm just go ahead and buy a double-edged razor by myself, and by itself, and just see how it goes. So this is a Merkur long double-edged razor, and all the products that I use, I'm going to link it in the description below. I have some witch hazel. That works sort of like alcohol, but it's not as drying as alcohol. So this is also minor nicks and scratches and things like that. It heals that up or whatever, and takes care of that without drying out your scalp. And I also have these razor blades that I purchased. Astra razor blades. Here we go. I did some research on some of the best razor blades to use for a double-edged razor, and these were one of the better ones that I've seen on. It was probably maybe like second out of like the top 5. So I didn't want to go with a super sharp one just because I was learning how to shave, and I didn't want to go with a super dull one because the same reason. But I got a pack of 25 of these just so I could test to see how it is, because if I didn't like them, it wouldn't be that big loss. But a pack of 25 of these cost about $6, and they last, each blade lasts about 3 to 4 shaves. So you get a good amount. This lasts a pretty good length of time for $6. So that's all the products. Oh, and also a towel. You always need a towel to cool your head off or make your head warm, so you can open up the pores or close the pores when you're pre and post shave. So with that said, let's get started. So right now, what I'm doing, I'm running some water and getting my towel nice and hot, so I could wrap it around my head so I can prepare it for shaving. Now the reason I do this is to open up the pores. I just probably do this like twice. Make sure it's nice and warm. So after you apply that to your head for a couple minutes, you then want to wet your head, wet your scalp. And then put the shaving gel into your fingers. Some people use a shaving brush. I haven't bought one of those yet, but I probably will eventually, because a lot of people claim that using a shaving brush lifts up your hair a little bit better and allows a cleaner shave. But right now, my hand have been working just fine. So I'm just show you how I do it with my hand right now. Just doing a circular motion all over. Alright, so here we go. That's how I look on my hair. I got it all over, like so. And I'll begin shaving. So I like to start with the top of my head first, then go on the sides or whatever. It doesn't matter where you go, but you know, just do what you need to do. So, and you have to hit this blade like it's like a sweet spot, so it's like a protective razor. So if you can see, the blade is like right in the middle of that. So you have to like hit it at an angle. But it's very. I've used this probably like a month now, and it's very hard to cut yourself. If you cut yourself, you're pressing too hard. You just let the razor glide. So there you go. And after every shave, I rinse it with water, because some hair can get stuck between the blade and the silver part. So I just rinse that out to make sure that the blade is clean, so I can have a clean shave. Alrighty, so that was the first pass. So my head lathered up again for round 2. So I'm probably going to go, just to get a little bit closer shave. I'm never going to go against the grain, because some people can go against the grain. I'm scared as hell to go against the grain, because I know that's typically how you get razor bumps. So I'm gonna stay away from that. So instead, I'm just going to go on the top to the side. Forward on the sides, and the back to the side also. Alright, so now that I went over my head twice, it's pretty clean. I reviewed it, not a lot of things. I did nick my head like right there. I don't know if you can tell, but nicked a little bit. So now I'm gonna wet the rag again with cold water to close the pores of my head. That real quick. That should be good enough. So after that, just dry my head off with a dry towel. Like so. Then I'm gonna get some witch hazel. You can just buy this at Target brand witch hazel, like $1 or whatever. And put that in your palm of your hand. Just put it all over your head. And wherever you have nicks, you could definitely feel the witch hazel go over it, because you'll get like a little sting. Let that sit in for a little bit. So after that, you have to apply the witch hazel and let that dry. Then you apply Bump Stopper 2. Wherever you have, if you have existing hair bumps, you could put it there, but I typically just put some just for precaution on the back of my neck, because that's where typically hair bumps go to, or allows the soap to appear. So just put some of that on the back of my neck like so. Work that in there. I don't need much. Some people put all over their head, but I just put it in the known problem areas where they might occur. So after that, that's when you apply the Nivea post-shave balm. Just put about dime size of this in your palm, like so. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. Rub that in your hand. Just apply it all over your head. Rub it all, just rub it. And like it really cools down your hair. So whatever irritation you have, it really brings it down and cools it down. Makes your head feel nice and smooth. A little bit shiny. But hey, if you got a bald head, I mean, nobody wants a dry scalp. So I've seen some folks out here with dry scalps and scratch their head, and you can see fingernail lines in their head. It just looks weird. So yeah, put about 2 rounds of that on there. And bam, all done. So yeah, that was just a quick little tutorial about how I shave, and as a beginner, the products that I use. Yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Comment with some of the products you guys use, or some of the razors that you guys use, or let me know how it all works out for you. Until then, catch you later.